have to be aware that your thoughts create energy, which creates this opportunity that can be brought to you on a platter if you just keep your right mindset. Conversely, if you focus on the social media, you focus on recession, you're going to feel a recession.
Yes.
Yes. You
Yeah.
focus on economic downfall, you're going to feel and see that economic downfall.
Yeah.
So do some things for yourself that helps put your mind at ease. Balance your portfolio. You want to have liquid assets right now and non-liquid assets. Now, this is just my strategy, but I'm going to share it with y'all. When I see that there's the makings of possible restriction coming on, number one, I make sure I create as much opportunity to create assets, cash. You know why? Because I work for a retirement agency. I sat on the board. They had trillions of dollars and they flourished during the economic crash in 2020 because they had cash. They were sitting on cash. When you have cash, you can make decisions.
Yes, you
so
can.
If you're trying to pay off credit cards and debt right now, I would slow that down. I would put that extra money in some savings and investments and keep cash.
Where it's accessible.
Yes, cash. You pay your debt, pay it on time, but yes, Barbie, cash. Build it up, put it in the bank account.
Yeah. Being able to shake and move and shift and being able to acquire the things, necessities, if your income goes lower than what it normally is, you have accessible cash to stay balanced.
Yes, cash is good. And you may look at some of those things that you pay every month that you're like, oh, it's just $20, it's $30. That stuff adds up. Are you using that service? If not, cancel the subscriptions. You don't need them right now, right? Cancel them. You can pick them up later, but what can you live without? Can you live without the designer purse right now? Yeah, I would say it would be nice. You know, things might go on sale here. Things get real bad. So you might be able to get stuff at a discount. So harbor your cash. So when it goes on discount, you know, you can possibly pick up a whole property because when a recession hits and the price of homes go down, you could be positioned to purchase a property.
And that is an element of being ready to capitalize on opportunities when the market goes down.
Yes.
When stock prices plummet, that's when it's time to buy them because they're low.
Yes.
They will eventually go back up.
Yeah,
they always do.
If you are putting money in ETFs, you know, kind of like balanced portfolios, not just one particular stock, because that one business may not make it.
No.
But if you invest in things like S&P 500, for example, that's a whole basket of companies.
Yes. Thank you for that clarification. Because if you see a stock that's in the toilet, it may not come out of the toilet.
It may not come out of the toilet.
So make sure you're doing it in a basket.
Yes. Like S&P 500 is a good one.
Yeah.
There's lots of ETFs out there that are really good. Russell 3000. I have videos where I talked about, you know, some index funds or ETFs that you can invest in, and to dollar cost averaging is what you're referring to.
Yes.
Putting your money in when it's low and putting your money in when it's high, you're getting the value, the best value really for your buck, because you're constantly investing in those stocks or in those ETFs, etc. And when we come out of the recession, you're going to be like, woo!
Yes, your money will yield a greater return if you're still putting money in when it's low.
Yes. Yeah. So definitely want to make sure you identify any kind of extra revenue sources that you can create, not to spend more, but to actually save the money. And then make sure you're really getting more liquid assets. Debt's going to be there, y'all. Debt's going to be there. So don't let that stress you out. Because remember, we're staying calm. So we're not worried. We're going to pay the monthly bills, right? Get those things taken care of. but any extra cash you get, you want to stash your cash.
So if you are a person that, or a couple that has stayed prepared and everything is like it should be, um, if you want to put yourself in a bubble, stay in your bubble, because your bubble is a space of calmness and harmony, and you're
Yeah.
not reacting to what else the world is doing and what's happening in the world. And if you've done your part in keeping things like they should be, then you do not have to do anything different.
Yeah.
You just cruise along, and then it's kind of like hunkering down while there's a tornado roaming around. And when you're done and you can come out, then you come out.
Right.
But if you're organized, if you got things like they should be, you shouldn't have to do anything. You
No.
just cruise along.